All right, y'all, so we picked this up on Black Friday. We went to Bass Pro Shops, fought the madness, and we got this XPS, the Ultimate Bait Box by Bass Pro. And I'm just really excited to try these XPS series of baits that Bass Pro makes. So with Bass Pro Shops, they have their line of baits. Most fishing shops and most fishing tackle places have their own baits, whether it be like Academy has the H2O, and you know, different places have their, like Walmart has their Ozark Trail, things like that. So Bass Pro Shops really stepped up their game with the XPS. I know I've used their baits in the past. Packaging, not so great. Quality of the baits, not so great either. I remember you used to be able to get those baits in the bargain bins, and just, they weren't that great. So I'm hoping with these ones, you know, since I haven't tried them out, I'm really excited to see. I really think they've stepped their game up and really improved their baits. And, you know, let's dive into this box and see what we got. I paid $40 for this at Bass Pro. What way to enter into the XPS baits than to get a box that has a little bit of everything. So let's dive in. All right, y'all, so we're gonna open this baby up. Let's see what the first bait we have in here. And one of the cool things that I saw is they have this little QR code here, so you can kind of see what's inside, as well as on the back, they have a list of the names of the baits on here. Really cool feature. It's good to have for people that, you know, want to know what they're getting before they actually get it. I know a lot of these like mystery tackle boxes and stuff, sometimes they don't really have good stuff in them. I used to get mystery tackle box a lot, but on the occasion, you'd get a few boxes that were duds. So we're trying to avoid that. Let's see what we got inside, and this all looks pretty awesome. So first, we're gonna start out with these little crawfish baits. These are called the XPS 3-inch Craw Diggity Craw Junior. So it's definitely a jig trailer, maybe be able to use this for like a chatterbait, but definitely would want to throw this on a jig. These are kind of like chunk craws. I'm not really going to take them out of the box, but they're just in a green pumpkin color. They look pretty nice. The packaging looks nice. I don't know exactly what these go for, but I'll go ahead and do my research, and I will put the price of this up in the corner for you guys. So that being said, this is the first bait, which soft plastic, and so not really a ton of value into it, but we're going to get into some of these hard baits. So next I see is this XPS Brawler blade. Now, I actually have had a few of these. Is this a 3/8 ounce, I believe? Yeah, it's a 3/8 ounce. I bought two of these in a 1/2 ounce. And this color is actually, let's see if we can find a color for you guys. I don't see a color, but it's basically kind of like a shad pattern right there. So looks pretty nice. Silver blades, just white and black specks on it, a little bit of flake to it. But nice little white little spinner bait we got here. So that's the next thing, and I have used this. These actually do run really well straight out of the box. Sometimes you get spinner baits that kind of want to turn on their side, or they just don't swim right. So this definitely, I could tell you, actually works, and I've caught fish on it. So good first bait that we pulled out of here. Next, to go ahead and combine with that little Craw Diggity or Crawdaddy little kind of like crawfish chunk, we have this little XPS cover jig. And this is just black and blue. Really nice color. I mean, black and blue is a staple here in Florida. I absolutely love black and blue. Our crawfish, when they molt and stuff, they have like a black and blue kind of speckle on them. That's why black and blue does so well here in Florida, if you're ever wondering that. So nice little jig. Nothing too fancy. I mean, this is like, to me, the quality looks like maybe like a $2 or $3 jig, so nothing too special. I'll go ahead and put the price up for that as well. Next, we're diving in. I mean, we are in winter right now, and I can't think of much better bait than this Crankin' 60. Now, this color is like a chartreuse sexy shad, and actually that's the color on it. So let's take this one out. I'll go ahead and pop this baby out. It looks pretty nice. So says it's a 2.25 inch bait, 3/8 ounce, and it dives about 4 feet. So let's take this out. The quality looks pretty good. It says Crankin' 60. Oh yeah, that's nice. Got a nice real gloss finish to it. I really like the color, that chartreuse line down it. It's got like a silver back on it with a blue line. Looks really good. Hooks, oh yeah, the hooks are sticky sharp. Kind of big hooks on it though for me. But yeah, this looks really nice. So let's dive into the next bait. And I just got done saying you can't get much of a better bait in the winter. I lied. This one's way better. So this is actually the XPS flat sider. And this is going to be in a red crawl. It's a 1/2 ounce and it dives down to 9 feet. So let's pull this baby out, take a look at it. And we're going to test these babies all out. We're going to go ahead and do a video where we take these out on the water and fish with them. We'll do like a challenge, but I got to find a day where we're getting a good bite because it's starting to get tough. But man, this thing looks so good. That is really nice. I really like that. It almost has like a greenish kind of black tinge to the top. And the color looks like it's like a hand-painted kind of design on it. But it looks really good. I think this will get munched. So the thing with flat-sided crankbaits and why they're so lethal is they have a real subtle, tight wobble to them versus like a crankbait where it's going to give you that real big wobble. It's got more of like a tight wobble to it. And those fish in the wintertime really go after it. So great bait to have. I mean, this is about as good as it gets, boys and girls. So really like that. I mean, so far, they're really killing it with these baits. I'm impressed. Like the quality seems really nice. The hooks, sticky sharp. So let's keep moving on. I mean, right now we're getting a little bit of everything too. So it's nice. This one is called the Smooth Walker and is definitely a bone color. And that thing looks lethal, man. Let's see how big this is. 4.5 inches, 3/4 ounce. Obviously it's a top water. So let's take this baby out. Wow, it's got some weight to it. So one of the biggest things whenever I'm using any kind of top water, whether it be a walking bait or spook, I want to know what it actually sounds like. And the rattle is the best way for me to figure out if I'm going to like it or not. So let's hear it. It's got a nice subtle rattle to it. It's not like a one knocker. It's definitely got just like a few BBs in it. Not my favorite on the sound. I really like a hard one knocker or even just like a bunch of beads in it whenever I'm throwing one. But I mean, the design of it looks really nice. Feels good in my hands. It looks like it would be really easy to walk too. I really like it. I mean, I think this would work really well, and bone color, you can't go wrong. So not gonna really pick on it too much, but looks like a nice little bait. So we'll have to try it out, let the bait do the talking, and see if it catches us some fish. So next thing, and I actually have used this, I'm not gonna take this out, but so Bass Pro or XPS by Bass Pro, they did kind of like a collab with Z-Man. And so Z-Man made this little chatter bomb, this XPS chatter bomb. It's got a 5/0 like hook on it. And honestly, it looks a lot like a hybrid between, you know, the Evo series as well as the like jackhammer. Obviously not going to be tungsten, but I mean, it's got that direct connect to the head. So it's definitely Z-Man got the patent to go ahead and make this, and it shows you right on the back as well. See the little Z-Man logo and chatterbait on that. But just a green pumpkin chatterbait, works really well. I've used this. I have one that's like white and pink that I used, as well as one that was, I believe, like a coleslaw color. Both caught fish, both have a nice vibration to it. So really good bait, and you can't beat it. Great little bit of value to that, especially the box was like 40 bucks. So you're getting like 1/4 of the value just in this bait. And next, I'm actually really excited to use this because I really do like the Whopper Plopper, and they got a really sick name for this. It's a Chaos Shad. So XPS has their own little Whopper Plopper. I believe this is like a 75 size, really thick body style, but I mean, it's pretty much kind of like a copy of the River to Sea Whopper Plopper. I mean, but look, you could see that thick body to it. I really like that matte black finish. Looks really good. But nice little cup on it. This thing should work pretty good, and dang. Yeah, these hooks feel pretty sticky sharp, so we'll have to test this baby out. I really like the pattern. I'm more of a bone color, but I do throw some black whopper plopper. So this 75 style, smaller, thick profile should do really well. So we'll see how this goes, but I'm excited to get one of these. So that is the Chaos Shad. And then let's move on to our last bait. I mean, we did get a good bit of baits in here. So we'll total up the value. I believe they said it was like $67, I think, value on this. Something like that. It's like 60 some bucks, but another really good bait. Bass are suspended in the fall and winter time, kind of sitting at that kind of like mid-level out deeper. And if you're lucky, you can find them hidden on some shad, getting ready for getting up to spawn and stuff. They're fatting up for the end of winter, rolling into spawn. And this bait actually looks really nice. And it is called the Stare Down 110. And that's a nice little jerk bait right there. I really like the rattles in it. It's suspending. It's got a nice lip on it. It looks pretty sturdy too. Doesn't look cheap plasticky on the front of it. And then with those 3 hooks, I mean, it's a bigger style. So kind of got like a yellowish, kind of almost a chartreuse tinge on the bottom. And let's see what the color is. Lemon meringue. That's kind of a pretty good description of it. But that's a nice looking little jerkbait. I'm really excited to use this, especially this time of year. So these baits actually might work for me to go ahead and take out tomorrow if I wanted to. So I really like what we got in the box. I think there's a ton of value in here. And you guys should definitely check it out for 40 bucks. I don't think it's a bad deal. But we're going to take these baits out, see what we can do with them. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time, y'all, peace.